We'll begin shortly. Just dump it down to 60 just to be generous. And a hen, a doe, and a tree. Lally-ho, my abras, cadabras, and alakazams, and welcome to patch 7.55. The patch where we get Hildibrand, Allied Society, and Cold Crescent stuff and Phantom Weapons stuff. Today, we're going to be hanging out with Detective Hildibrand and seeing what we can get with these. These are going to become allied, so we might get some more goodies, but who knows? But as you can clearly see, we have not the right attire for Hildibrand chicanery. So it's only fair that we switch to the most appropriate glamour for this adventure. Now, I only include, because I love this glamour so much because A, I get to use the songbird dress, but also like the boots, the gloves, and the hat. Because I felt like, yeah, now this hat is perfect. That's just a bit of flair, just add a bit of Sumeri you might flair to it. But also, we're going to say goodbye to the Mama Minion, because we need to find the right minion. There's so many of them, good lord. Senior Otter, I rarely change. But there we go, we have our Mandeville minion. And I don't know what we're going to get from the Hildibrand questline. Also, whatchamacallit, the FanFest Berlin happened. I didn't go, but hey, I watched the stream and my god, we're looking good. Yeah. I mean, Evangelion Raid, hell yeah. As well as Final Fantasy VII based normal raid series that will be involved with the FF7 remake crew. And you're like, sure, okay. The war's going to design some weird, cool boss fights. Can't wait. Don't know what we're going to do, but my god, imagine fighting FF14 Genova. Just saying. But anyway, detecting a lead, Hildibrand's pensive expression cuts stark contrast to the frantic buzz of Trueview's neon-lit streets. Oh boy. Yes, Sumeri. Eager to get back to work, I see. I reconstructed the remaining files, but I found no more record of monstrified criminals, so I reckon we're clear on that front. I just gotta get my Columbo voice going. It's sort of a bit more of a gruffer Columbo. But you just gotta have that sort of, not the Inspector Hildibrand, but sort of like I smoked so much cigarettes and I drank so much whiskey, it's all gone down to the shitter. Alright. Try to get back into character here. As I take this up in the last two quests, we saved Detective Hildibrand. What the last of the data did contain, though, was plans for repairing some kind of fancy smashy duplication device. Said it was discovered aboard a flying vessel of unknown origin. The description, which is damn near perfectly matches the shiny disc our imbecile inspector crash-landed over near Yugiwara. Now I'm wondering what a gadget on this ship like that used to duplicate. Uh-oh. Flashback. Oh yeah, there was the whole thing with aliens. We went to the moon. What do you mean you went to the moon? Anything given people, oh that ain't good. Even the files mentioned 3 critical material, electro-ceruleum and meteorites. Sound familiar? That's the stuff our fugitive already nicked. They got what they needed to fix the device and I'm sweating bullets. Imagining what That's what they mean to do with it. Problem is, we squeezed those salvaged files dry out of every last juicy lead. Can't even begin to guess what Keshiai and Carly might be holed up. For all we know, they've already moved on to the next step of the diabolical scheme. It's time we pumped every new source of information. I don't know, just a nosy bugger that'll do it. Let's pay a visit to Maimond. Now she looks adorable. You may recall my mere presence seemed to anger the detective when at last our paths cross, so I've taken disguising ourselves as ordinary citizens. Our independent investigation otherwise continues unabated. Nashu has, in fact, identified a new potential avenue of inquiry. I've noticed there's an ogloop that never strays far from Detective Hardible's side. I suspect this persistent insect is much more than it appears. I share your suspicions as well. We could be dealing with another creature possessed of a transferred criminal soul. Perhaps it has been sent to spy on the detective. But it doesn't feel like it's spying. It's more like it's watching over him. Well, if Videoclub's intentions, we must continue to surveil this ever-present surveyor. It may prove critical to cracking the case. Quest accepted! Let's go! So, let's see. What did they announce? They announced a new Bastion job, which is just Cape Westwind, but as a solo player. The most difficult boss fight in the entire Realm Reborn. You're sweating bullets. Thank God they nerfed it. But now we get to experience the Cape Westwind experience with 2 shields that shoot guns. Cool. And the subtle teasing of Falconer as a job class. Which I'm wondering, would we be able to I'm not saying dress up our Falconer, but okay, cool. My Falconer's black, while your Falconer's cool and brown or pink. Just think about it. That's something. I'm worried. Oh, and if Keshi has already hatched his master plan. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, gotta go. Whoa, got a bit too excited there. I'm worried about Kessia's already hatched his evil plan. But let's not board our chickens before we've heard what my owner has to say. Back again? What can I do for you this time? That's, got another question for you. Give me 1 second. A device that can duplicate anything, eh? in the wrong hands, that could lead to all kinds of mischief. Haven't heard a peep about alien gadgets, or is there something else that might be an interesting rumor has it some half-dead bloke dressed like a lab worker was rescued out in Heritage Found. You reckon that could be our fellow Cashier? Could be. You'd have to talk to Circean, trying to have found the poor bugger. Apparently he brought him back to his home out in the outskirts. Yeah, words. Out in the inskirts. It's not a real thing, KDB. This is half-dead lab rat. Who we think he is? I wonder if Camions must have. Thanks for tip, Maimond. Well, partner, looks like we're heading to the outskirts. Let's find this Circean fella. We shall follow. Where so the Ugpop. What the? The Uglop. Oh. I heard that lab worker was laid up in Circean's house in this. Oh, if you know Detective Soldier's twin, I think you know the Detective Soldier's twin is stalking you, Rockin', right? He's trying to stay outside. He's doing a terrible job at it. Let me just have a sip of some Pepsi. Alright, folks. Yeah. Also got my mitts on Halo Campaign Evolved yesterday. Beat the first level, like cool. But also, trying to drive your Warthog while you're like going, well, I'm going to have to buy a new PS5 controller soon, because this one is slightly tilting to the left. Yeah, because, you know, Sony don't fucking future-proof anything. This is the hunter we're looking for. Let's see what he knows about our injured house guest. Of course, I'd be happy to share the tale. I was culling monsters in the fringes of Everkeep when an air-wheeler wobbled through the skies and caught my attention. So erratic was its flight plan that I half expected to crash into the ground, which it did not far from where I was standing. I ran over to see a man crawl free from the wreckage and collapse, his mask and gloves making him a lab technician of some kind. Though the air-wheeler hadn't exploded or burst into flame, he looks terribly burned. I simply rushed him home and administered treatment before he succumbed to his injuries. But the potent medicines have put him in a deep slumber, so I'm afraid he's in no state to answer questions. From his name I found out the identification card tucked in his pockets. Someone belonged to him, the name Keshiai. It's like, yeah. It's like Keshkai. The name Keshkai, a researcher from a local facility. Oh, that figures. And those burns, Neurocarmenian's preference for fire magics. I'd wager a dozen hard-boiled eggs that he's to blame. A mooked up the crime king is not the type to play loyal henchman for long. Probably turned on his boss and took over the whole operation. I'll have to wait till Keshkai wakes to get the whole story. But in the meantime, I'd rather we be doing something useful. I'd say we head outside and consider our options. Ooh, pardon me. Oh, you... Sorry, just... Sorry, folks, I'm just checking my messages here. It's for the record, it's Dublin Comic Con stuff. I'll be there for Dublin Comic Con. I'm just checking to see. Yeah, it looks like Dublin Comic Con will be running till 8 from let's say like half 9 till from half 9 till 8 or so. I'm like, oh god, that's Dublin Comic Con, yeah. Alright. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long one. I'll definitely take the Monday off. Appreciate you for sharing. Cersei, Kishkai is a criminal involved in a case we're investigating. So we'll be opposing on your hospitality again soon. A criminal, you say? Well, he won't be committing crimes in this condition. We'll be sure to get word to you once he's fit enough for you to interrogate. I figured a man had his secrets, but I didn't expect him to be a hardened criminal. In any case, I'll let the detective know as this Kishkai awakens. I know Kane would have humoured his boss for so long until he had an end game in mind. After considering his betrayal came when they acquired everything he needed to fix the duplication gadget. Do we really need to finish this sentence? I was thinking he's probably after the device. Just to burp, by the way. I think it was probably after the device all along. I'm assuming I'm right. What does he mean to use it for? Well, we can work on answering that question while Keshkai is still in Dreamland. So no pilot of Koreans who might have insight or two. Was part of his gang back in the day, but insists he's on the straight and narrow now. Working as a fortune teller out in the shop out of the Solution Lines. Celia, the girl at the front desk, handles all our appointments. Oh, there. Quickly, we must not lose sight of the Ogloop. Vroom, let's go. See, for Comic Con, they've announced a lot of cool guests for Comic Con. The narration lady for Baldur's Gate 3, Kurlak, and Gale will be there as guests. Charlie Cox is going to be there. David Hayter's going to be there. And I'm like, I can't afford all these autographs. But maybe I'll just get my copy of Snake Eater signed. Hey, let's go gambling. Nice. This is the shop I was telling you about. Surely is there ought to wave us through. This establishment caters to the Lossos seeking their true path. Due to high demand, however, we're completely booked for the coming months. We're not interested in your dubious divinations. Just tell out Cassia that Hardy Boiled is here to see her. Very well, one moment, please. He looks kind of old, so he just gave it the old lady voice. Yeah, what do you want, hardhead? I've paid my debt to society. You're interfering with the legitimate business of an upstanding citizen. Peh, says the woman who is Carlion's most prized sorcerer charlatan. How might you the only fortune to be found is when you've making off these gullible marks. Don't you dare lump me with those double-crossing stick. It's his fault I went to prison and I've been done with the underworld ever since. My establishment is entirely above board. All right. Don't get your robes on a twist. It's Carlion I want to ask about. I'll spare you the whole messy story. Let's get down to brass tacks. Imagine there's a gizmo that can replicate any person or object in the world. What do you reckon a no-good crook or Carlion would do if he got his hands on something like that? What kind of adult brain? How should I know? And who did Carlion ever want of his power? No matter much he got, he never enough. Pardon me, everyone. It seems his ancestor, the one called the Lich, created the ultimate spell, and it eats him up that he would never had enough arcane strength to cast it. An ancestral spell he ain't got the juice for, huh? But how would a duplication gizmo help him out like that? Not my area of expertise, though. Still, I suppose you should search a public database and read about the Lich, if you're so inclined. Fair enough. We'll try and look at the terminals, the commerce section. What's your blank, Cassia? Is this to teleport to the location? Hell yeah. Where the... Okay. Oh man, Evercold, cannot wait. We're gonna... It's like, oh cool, we're gonna be on like 5 ships. And you're gonna go, yeah, because what's the 6th sound gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be something nuts. These terminals are connected to Alexandria's public database. So I can use them to learn all sorts of neat stuff. Let's see if I can ditch it as a lich character. Meanwhile, I reckon you look to what make dots. What makes clots so special. Catch you guys. Oh, the funkies. They get a choice monster. When it came to Carlian, seemed the Crime King specifically requested a clot as a vessel for his soul. I reckon he was keen to use their powers of mimicry, but now I'm wondering if there's something more. Anyway, let's see what you can find. In the chat, say. Just. The terminal monster displays an entry on the monster known as clots. Clots. These amorphous organisms inhabit dense jungle environments and demonstrate an extraordinary capability for physical mimicry. When threatened, the clot will either mirror the threat itself or adopt a more intimidating form. Clots can also fuse with others of their species. If there are recorded cases of multiple clots merging into a single gigantic entity possessed of immense magical power. Ruh-roh. I just want to pour more Pepsi. Here it is. Well, no surprise from the blood Knight that produced a maniac like Carlian. Turns out this lich guy was a real piece of work. The ancient Red said that he used sorcery to raise and bind the dead to his will, and create an unstoppable spell that would immediately snuff at the life of any target. Oh, and he used necromancy to turn himself into a living corpse. This allowed him to keep amassing dark powers over a period far beyond a normal person's lifespan, which was the thing that earned him the Lich moniker. Too many years of nefarious undeading though, and the people came together to wipe him off permanently. And you know, Narshu, my assistant, was killed by a spell I've never seen before, and I reckon Carlian took a page from his ancestors' book of necromancy to animate those poor bastards at the Carlicure Corpus. How'd your research go, by the way? Learn anything useful? So multiple clots can merge together to make one humongous blob that can wield all their magic powers combined. That explains everything. Carlian beats to create a bunch of Crime King copies and fuse it in one big murderous mook. Well, you and me are gonna wreck those plans and avenge Narshu's death once and for all. The inspector might be able to help with that. Yeah, I stayed hanging around like a bad smell. When it comes to exacting vengeance, that well-meaning dope will only get in the way. Besides, Carlian's more dangerous than he ever's been. I won't give him the chance to turn anyone else. Why are you so bullheaded about me being pals with the inspector anyway? You share the same soul. You say we're two of a kind? Yeah, I don't see it. Still, there's always been something really familiar about that guy. Yeah, what you got? Alright, be there soon. Ever so soon telling us to come over, in case she has woken up. I've been thinking, Samiri, what if the Oglop we've been seeing is actually nourish you? When the detective was talking about his assistant, I swear that insect had the saddest look on its little face. Come, Nashu. You've heard well enough that she perished by Carleon's hand. But what if instead of dying, her soul was shunted into an Oglop body, in the same way that the fugitives were stuffed into fiendish forms? I suppose it's possible. Nashu does have an uncanny sense for such things. Mayhaps we should not dismiss the idea out of hand. Were we to explore the possibility, we might begin by chatting with a researcher zombie, who the gentle dead man acquaintance befriended. Pray, continue your investigations along Detective Hardboiled. We shall contact you in a moment we've learned aught of substance. Oh boy, we're only halfway through the quest. Yeah, let's see. So, Evercold comes out in January. I'd say we get like a couple of days of early access. Like, if I were to just take, say, hypothetically, oh cool, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I'm going to bench the ever-living shite out of it. And literally go, hey guys, I'm taking days off work, going on a holiday to where? The fort. Fort what? Yeah, that's the fort. I'm going to be on a bunch of airships and leveling up to level 110. What the hell are you talking about? And I'm going to become a falconer. It's all good. I'm just going to take a wee sippy of some Pepsi. Hashtag not sponsored. Wow, give me a Pepsi. Also, Spider-Man is out today, and everyone's like, I wonder who Sadie Sink, I wonder which character Sadie Sink is going to play. A redhead in a Spider-Man thing? She could be Mary Jane, or, the obvious Jean Grey, but, no, it can't be Jean Grey, it's too obvious. No shit it is, but, Oh, you're late, Chief. Got lost in your way or what? This case is prominent and explosive event. I'd hate to have you miss it. Oh, we're getting something. A clotted crime. Hard-boiled eyes are alight with anticipation. Nose full of the scent of his quarry. Right, let's head inside and see what Keshkai has to say for himself. Quest accepted! Also, I'm totally not farming Twitch drops for the big mid-season championship thingamajig. Well, Mastermind, what happened to you? Oh, I don't know what voice I gave him, but let's give him the Bane voice. The duplication device was restored, and all I required to build my genius army. But mere moments before I began to replicate my brilliant self en masse, That damnable cur burnt me with the hand that fed him. Seared as I was by Carlion's sorcery, it was a miracle I managed to escape at all. But my ambitions not suffice but smoke and ashes. I want you to make him pay. You'll find it a device in a hidden lab in the lowest level. F. Camiolicus Corpus. If Carlion's aim is on mass replication, then that is where he must be. It must take time for the alien technology to do its work. Trying to tame a vicious breed like the Crime King was a gamble, and you lost. Looking for you, I was planning to bring him down anyway. Looks like I called how things played out more or less. Did tricks that Carlian would hold up in a lab beneath our noses, though. Sorry to son over. Had the sorry son to the authorities as soon as he's able to walk. Might put up a fight, but I doubt it'd be much of a challenge for a strapping hunter like yourself. He's welcome to try. Don't worry. I'm sure. I should be sure to see him into custody. Now we know where Carlian is. I'm ready to charge in, guns blazing. But first I want to pay my respects at Narshu's grave. While burying the dead isn't a custom, Alexandria, Narshu and I were never comfortable with the whole regulator deal. I'd be damned if I was going to forget. And putting her to rest was my only way of honoring her memory. Night Stallion's been in the shop, so I'll head over to pick him up. Go ahead to the name slates. I'll meet you there. Oh fuck, are we going to get the Night Stallion mount? Dude, what if we get a mount from this? Oh goddamn, it's either we're gonna get like a poster or we're gonna get something sick and we just know it. Vroom vroom, let's go. Also, like, the new team is going to be Norse. Like, new expansion sort of Norse related. And they're like, okay, so here's the Odin mount. Here's the Odin from 13. You know, the horse mount. It's like, go on, you like Final Fantasy 13, don't you? I'm like, the game's pretty, combat system shite. Story's a bit pants, but you know what, the graphics though, oh wow. For like a... So I'm tempted to get to dust out my PS3 and play through 13 again. Why? I just want to see some pretty graphics, that's all. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. In this fight you will play as Hardy Boiled. This fight you will play as Snowshoe. Surprise, it's me again. Got a letter here for you from the detective. Right, that's my business done. Time to go and pry to someone else's. Sorry for the change of plans, Samiri. But I need to handle Carlian alone. You've helped me out time and time again, and I ain't letting you risk your life for my own personal vendetta. I'll put the Crime King in the ground where he belongs. So you just sit tight and wait for the good news. Samiri! Hey, Samiri! We've learned the most astonishing fact. The new researcher recruit of our gentle dead friend here spoke with a lady he last seen at the lowest level of Kerry Cockacopus, a lady who could very well be Norishu. What? She lies unmoving within a capsule of some kind, looking as if she is but dreams in peaceful slumber. When we made once for Suicin's house to demand the truth from Keshkai, the villain soon folded beneath my expert interrogation and admitted the transferring of Nourishu's soul from our captive vessel to an oblong shell. Where's the tech party board, by the way? I want so badly to let him know the system's alive and well, mostly. He's got to face him alone. Seeking vengeance on his own, you say? This calls for the utmost haste. Wait for me, Inspector! Shall we shamble along there? Should we shamble along as well? Obviously, it will go. Smash cut. Meanwhile, in the depths of Cadillaco's corpus... That's a sickening sight. One blood-stained Crime King was already too much. I don't recall sending an invitation, hard-boiled. But no matter, I'm afforded the chance to test my newfound strength. Oof. The dames might have called you a handsome one, but you might want to check a mirror. I can feel it surging through me. This nigh unlimited power. Behold, the majestic form of the Lich. Let's begin with a demonstration of my ancestor dominion over the undead. Great! Things keep getting creepier! During this battle, you will be fighting as Detective Hardboiled and gain access to a special dodge action. with the proper timing, you can use. So okay, it's like remember when we did the Final Fantasy 16 crossover event? We had like cool action moves like this. I wonder if they're going to do that for Evercold, or for maybe certain duties. Yeah, God, yeah, it is just like the Ifrit, the Clive versus Ifrit fight. So you're like, boop, 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 quick time event. Okay, ooh, pardon me, folks. Oh! I love the cartoon sound effects. It's like, yo, yo! Now you learn Chuha! Damn servants, I bid you rise! Oh, for the love of God, just stay dead! Cruel bastard! Oh, should have read nourish you as well. Good one, wise guys. Let's see you smile when I knock out all those rotten teeth. Do your worst. You can't even best these shambling corpses, these shambling puppets. Rise again, my trolls, I command you! This is getting old real fast! Unloving minions, tear that man apart! Ew, that's our boy. Let's remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner, everyone. What just happened? Oh, rocket that moonwalk! Forcing our assembly brethren to act against their will is simply inconceivable. Whilst I do not condone violence, the situation appears beyond a peaceful resolution. Allow me to assist! Such a soft-boiled savior in hell. A soft-boiled savior in hell. Thanks, pal. You dare to fear, I'll kill you both! Fear not, I, Detective Ancient Aquarium, here to help you win the day. What a fool, What can a fool like you accomplish? Right, well, I'm counting on you, buddy. Violence is not the answer! It's like this. 3, 2, 1. Woo! What does thick skin do? Oh, it just heals us. Oh shit. Oh, my bones are tingling! You're irritating Rams. I have more magic at my disposal. Get rid of these ads real quick. Kneel before my arcane magistry! Oh shit. I chose the wrong one. Oh shit. I need to look after my health. Oh boy. There we go. Oh, I'm feeling a little doozy. My Terrasucker ornament's destroyed. Who's a floppish imbecile? And allow him to ruin my moment of triumph! Die! Damn, he's getting fried! Oh no! Oh no! Inconceivable! No mortal can withstand such power! Violence is not the answer! He's one tough egg, but I reckon we can use that eater. Hildibrand, give me all the juice you got! Of course, Detective. One moment. Our moment has come. Hildibrand railgun, let's go. This one's for Nourish You. Hold your fire, Detective. Your assistant is alive. What did you say? I warned you about being soft, hard-boiled. Will you ever learn? I've wanted to save such an exquisite magecraft for more fitting victims, but you clods will witness the ultimate spell firsthand. With unholy power drawn from the darkest abyss, I shall sever soul for corporeal anchor. Death! Inspector! Hildibrand! If I'm there, and if I'm me, who's driving the bus? Oh, I died. How un-Mandevilian of me. I slain the dog instead. I'm glad to be rid of the most bothersome gnat. Is that Hildibrand's ghost? Oh, such bittersweet sorrow. A soul could dissipate soon after the flesh. But lo, a resilient zombie overlord endureth in spectral form. Hello? The battle isn't over! Oh shit! I'm ready to show down. Even with your entire entourage of fools, you cannot contest our power combined. Master Hildibrand's spiritual essence is merged with Master Hildibrand's physical form. It's brilliant. It's blinding. It's a pure gold soul. This changes nothing. Hard-boiled. It cannot be. Hard-boiled is not here right now. Hildiboiled. You can call us Hildiboiled. And your goose is cooked. My dear fellow. No evil shall stand against a giant golden Mandeville man! Oh, okay. He's... Yes, you've learned the truth of it. Your precious nourished you never really died. Keshkai needed a subject for a soul transference experiment, and the task was procuring the victim. Fell to me. Your name, Hildibrand, was at the top of my hit list. I drew upon ancestral sorcery cast upon a death-like sleep to ease of delivery. You understand, but your meddling assisted threw herself into the spell's path, and I was forced to settle for her instead. I had to dig up Nourish's corpse following the burial, then proffer her to Keshkai's place for your sorry hide, so that her soul ended up in that insect vessel. You bastard! You did that knowing how much I hate Oglops! No, let us remain civilized. The process is entirely reversible. Oh dear, my apologies. I feel drawn of an irresistible force. Oh, that's right. Master Somberbrand has died. And his untethered soul comes to call. See the other side, my friends. Don't leave me behind, Inspector! Look, his body's still breathing. We're gonna drag that soft-boiled soul back. I spoke to that simpleton with enough ultimate death magic to kill him 10 times over. There's no coming back. Must I do the dance? I think we all know it had to come to this. But still... We performed in Manderville. Oh, hey! Don't tell me you've got it cracked! Come on. Oh. Come on, reel him in like a fish. Oh, I say! Thanks to that stirring performance by my adventuring associate, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have returned to life, and I am back on the case. But you can't! That's not possible! Yeah, toughest guy I ever saw. Yeah, what's that about fixing Nourishu? You can really get it back to normal. Your system recumbent form is being held within this very facility. We need but extract her soul from that Oglop and reunite it with her original body. Kishka provided me with the step-by-step procedure of operating the transference apparatus. It should prove no great difficulty to restore Mistress Nourishu ourselves. The rest of us should wait by the entrance then. So the rest of us should wait by the entrance then. Yeah, this is the dungeon. Yeah, that's right. The Inspector's unstoppable! If with the ultimate dead magic failed to slay him, never mind those other fiends. That dolt was the true monster. You know what? It stinks in here. Let's head outside. Detective Hildibrand. Hey, Dollface. You're looking well. And, hi! I'm Nourishu. It's like Nourishu, you know? I'm Nourishu. Thank you so much for putting me back to my own body. And she is here, not a Makote. Yeah, it's real cute. The resemblance to Nashu. As you say, uncanny. Right. Like peas in a pod, I tell ya. Right. I've had my fill of musty old labs. Time to blow this joint. I hope that's a present. Hey, who said you're gonna ride the stallion? Surely one fused fellows such as ourselves are above customary formalities, such as asking for permission. Oh! Watch that lightning! The chassis can't take a direct hit! Oh. Where did the inspector go? Wait for me, Inspector! Gosh, that looked dangerous. They'll be fine. It's Night Stallion we're worried about. I just had him repaired. God, how could I lose to such idiots? Am I dreaming? Surely this is a nightmare. I'll deliver lots of cloths here to the 10 men. You can head back with Norishu to my place in Solution 9. And I shall re-enter the facility to recruit for me the remaining zombies. I bid you gentle people a good day. Wow. Consumed my Pepsi. So let's have a look at Norishu. Let's have a look at her, like... Yeah, she's got very cute earrings. Cute earrings. Here as well. I was not expecting here, but like... She's got the cute little headband. It's like, yep, I love... yeah. Oop. Cute outfit. But with Hildibrand getting a Back to the Future reference, who knows what'll happen? Behind that rubbish receptacle is where I would hide and keep watch over the detective. It was surprisingly fun living as an oglop. Oh, but boy am I glad to be back in my own body. That makes two of us. Couldn't imagine having one of those creepers as an assistant. I went and handed Carlian over to the authorities. They'll restore him and all his monstrous pals to the original mook selves and toss them in the slammer. In other words, that's all she wrote on the case of the fiendish fugitives. You're a handy gal to have around, Samiri. All thanks for sticking with me through thick and thin. I made a replica of Night Stallion. Doesn't have the same customizations, but it'll run plenty fast. Use this key when you're ready to ride. Yo! Nice. And, I have a kit for you too, of sorts. I made lots of friends when I was oglopped, and one of the little fellas has big dreams of traveling the world. Oh. Take him along with your adventures. He'll be a fantastic company. Okay, so I get a minion and a mount. My own oglop buddy. Yes. Look at you embracing danger. I told you those tiny devils are harbingers of death and disease. Oh, there's no such thing. Oglops are harmless. Not to mention cute. Cute as a chitterous button. Right. Well, it's your funeral. Keep it where I can see it, and stow it away in your pack. Speaking of companions, I wonder where that gentleman at Foppa Nash disappeared to. Not a word or anything, but I owed him a tip of the hat at the very least. Anyway, Norishu and me gotta get back to running our detective agency in Solution 9. Hopefully we'll come cross paths again in some other case. Our time together in the great alleyway of life was brief but golden, like the richest, yellowest of yolk. See you around, Samiri. Ah, we get the music rule. An unsettling gaze beseeks intelligence. Well, surely it's only your imagination. Tin rectangular piece of what appears to be Alexope. Placing it near your night stallion will magically bring the vehicle to life. Did we get it? I think we get a trophy as well. With your completion of conceivably further behind the Adventures Exchange, MGP for new orchestration. Ooh! Okay, let's go to the Gold Saucer then. Oh, yeah. His trail has evaporated like mist in the neon haze. The city carried on, uncaring. I fell into an unfamiliar hudrum rhythm, my world gone curiously quiet. There was a gnawing absence, irritating yet endearingly whimsy, but that ain't life. I'll leave it with you with a few words of wisdom. And if it ain't tough, it ain't bold enough. Sometimes a man needs to be gentle. Who are you talking to, detective? See you, Inspector. Hildibrand will return? Oh, it's egg-shaped. How cute. Woo! Hard-boiled gentleman trophy unlocked. Gently does it. Do we get ourselves a title? No, okay. So we're going to the Gold Saucer. Oh, no. No, not that one. I'm regretfully cheap. I'm using my teleport tickets. Wow. Oh, bless, I realised I showed the whole thing. Oh, I didn't change it to Gentlewoman. Ah, shucks. Oh well. I think that was it. Only just that was the only thing that was there. Yeah. So Final Fantasy IX Battle Music 2. I don't think we have any other items, do we? No, I think that was it. Alright, cool. Hey, but let's go gambling. I'll take it. Oh, someone likes my adventurous plate. Sick. Oh, so that's a 13. Yeah, thanks. Is it? Who's the Stamen guy? Let's have a look at your adventurous plate. Now mine's just nice, I beat up gods and steal their lunch money. Now. But let's be generous and say, I'll just drop a thanks, DA, thanks dog. Now, yep, okay, I was gonna say, okay, we need to go somewhere. I'm gonna check the lodestone to see where we go next for the other section. City Eye, and that is 8, 8, and 13. There we are. Ba-da-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Now we're going to have a look at the minion. The oglop is a variety of insect that existed in the North since ancient times. While considered a noxious pest in urban city centres such as Everkeep, it is viewed with more leniency by folks in the countryside, who prize rare oil that can be harvested from its glossy wings. Would you believe the trouble they can cause? So now we got ourselves a new ride. This Night Stallion is a replica of Hardy Boyle's beloved air-wheeler. Though only in appearance, for the detective's vehicle is tuned to produce much more power. It would be dangerous in the hands of any but himself. The output of this model is factory stock, making it far more manageable. It's a custom job built for yours truly. So now we have the Allied Society quest. And this will wrap up all the stories from the Yakul to the Babulja to the Pelu Pelu. And I don't know what items we're going to get. Turn trial. Celial wears a tired but fulfilled expression on her face. Why even is there a special advisor? We're pleased to know that business is booming in the Toronto Travel Agency. I've scarcely had time to rest my feathers, in fact. What about you, Samiri? How goes the adventuring profession? Should be told. I'm feeling touch fatigued. To think that you're even tired. I can imagine the strings of escapades that put you in such a state, but I'm certain you've earned enough leisure time. That reminds me. Wakakesa said he could discuss a certain matter with you. If you have a moment, could you stop by the eatery? He and Liplu want you to be part of this new plan that they're cooking up. Now, I should go and greet our newest arrivals. It's always a pleasure to see you, Samiri. So this will be 2 quests long, and it'll have maybe a bit of slapstick, a bit of whimsy. Of course, we're going to Dokpoga, to where it all began. But we're also going to check out the Mount. Look at that beauty. I think I'll be... Because when I was playing through Dawntrail, my friend said, okay, KDB, there's going to be a mountain. When you see it, you'll know it. Then I just see, like, this, like, purple drone. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Sure, okay. Oh, yeah, because I know we're going to enter, like, this sort of weird futuristic city somehow later in the story. So I was like, okay, so where do you get it? Well, it's going to cost, like, 9 million gil. And me being the goddamn money hoarder that I am, I'm like, okay, I'll just trade you 9 million, buy it for me then. And I got the air wheeler right before I got to Shaloni. And I'm like, yep, I'm just breaking continuity. Now, does this amount have music? No, it's generic amount music. No. Oh, come on. Oh no, I don't want the Mount Whimsy. You could have had Hilda Hardy Boyle's music. And of course, we should invite them too. Give me 1 second, audience. Bear with me, audience. I'm just... So for now, it might be best for you to start preparing the ingredients. Can you manage? It may be quite a guest list. The more the merrier. Speaking of which, the guest of honor graces her with a presence. Been keeping busy, Samiri? Oh, hello, Samiri. What brings you to Valley Travel Agency this day? I see. Well, it was fortunate you ran into Silly High. There's indeed a certain matter we'd like to discuss with you. You see, we've heard from our customers and fellow merchants about recent developments about Rapacha and Mamook. It seems both settlements have been revitalized by ambitious new ventures. Apparently these endeavors flourished thanks in part to the tireless contributions of a lone traveler, whose many skills paved the way from shaky beginnings to steadfast success. I've heard more and more of these stories. It became certain for who this lone traveler was. I believe she stands before me now, in fact. Yeah. Good times, good grinding. Oh yeah, that was me. Each experience brought me closer to Dural's people. I knew it. I could imagine no one else heard the travelers' many selfless feats. I'm glad to know it was you. I'm certain you were the right woman for a little task. I need help with. Do you mind delivering 2 missives for me? I'm hoping to reach out to these people in charge of the new ventures at Cigarette the Open-Armed and Golma, if I remember correctly. Looking to expand the offerings of the Torelli Travel Agency? Not yet. But for such considerations, there must be something we should all do together first. My inner abacus is telling me there's no better time to grasp this opportunity than now. We're planning to propose a little joint venture, all. For now, though, we have to keep the details close to chest. Sorry for the secrecy, but I believe me when I say it'll benefit everyone involved. Maybe we can count on you, Samiri. I suppose this only makes sense to visit the closest destination first. Cigarette the Open-Armed. While you're taking care of that, we'll be better on preparations. Farewell for now. Oh, God. Ooh. Samir, it's good to see you. Have you come to lend a hand again? Here you go. That's a proposal intended for the leaders of Dawntrail's newest ventures. Or so, Niplu says. A letter from the Torelli Travel Agency, let me see. Ah, yes, Samiri. Have you, by chance, read this letter? No. Oh, Tatsu. I shall keep the surprise. I meant that I may come to surprise that Niplu considers you her special advisor. No? I suppose there's no need for you to read the letter after all. Certainly not. In any case, I shall read the rest of the letter together with Vuriger. In the meantime, you should go speak with Orkper Tertef. The spirits ask daily when you will come and play with them. They will be overjoyed to see you. Also, I'm a bit burnt out on doing, like, voices for characters right now. Give me a second. Whew, I'm back, folks. Whew. Yeah, the Grunkle Stanning. I would say that the Columbo Grunkle Stan combo voice does a number on me. I'm not a voice actor. I'm just a goddamn office worker. The spirit's energy is boundless. And what game shall we play next? Look, the crafty one has come. Samiri has come. Indeed she has. Let's play with the spirit, Samiri. Roigard Tennant's joy reflects my own. It is always an honor to meet with a hero of your prestige. The hands can always use the aid of such as you. Here to deliver a message from the Trolley Travel Agency? They've become the talk of Tyrrell of late. And you say you're their special advisor? You do get around, don't you? Yet, have you not read the letter yourself? Curious, given the agency's purpose. Perhaps they intend to cooperate with the Yakyul to attract more sightseers to this place. If that's the case, surely they would have come themselves. I recall the concern is managed by the Selfseed siblings who overcame the alpaca wool bedding emporium. I know they prefer face-to-face business dealings. That being said, the lion's share of the restoration work finished. Many of the artisans are eager to start their next project. Such a proposal could prove opportunity and breathe ever more life into Rapacha. We do not know what business and project mean, but he's saying more little people like you will come. Well, it's too soon to say for certain, but if that's the case, however, would you greet them happily? We would. More people means more friends to play with. Together we can remember all the friends who came before. Oh, I see the spirits have taken the Yakul way of thinking. Nothing more would make me happy. If we play more, the more snow will fall, the frost blooms will blossom, and everyone will smile. Forever will smile upon too, yes? Remember not to freeze everyone solid. Most certainly. I knew it. Shall we play now, crafty one? I don't think you can refuse, nor do you wish to. We have pressing matters to attend to ourselves, but it's simply impossible to deny Tetif. To be honest, you two have been hard-pressed to keep up with the spirits during their games. With you on our side, perhaps the odds will even out. Let's talking more playing! It was so much fun. Thank you, crafty one. I'm positively drenched. No long as Workur Tirta is satisfied, I'm glad to risk a little frostbite. Well played, everyone. After all that, perhaps some time to warm up and rest would be well advised. Farfaf has surely read the letter by now. Why don't you return to shelter? Come again, crafty one. We will be waiting. Whoops, a bit too eager to mount my night stallion. You can tell by the snow in your clothes that you've indulged the spirits in playful whims. Hope you look forward to visiting us as much as we look forward to welcoming you. Now, I believe I've kept you waiting for long enough. You're curious about the letter, yes? Liplu wrote her plans for the future. Sounds marvelous. So could you please tell her that I would be honored to be part of it? Fortunately, I'm able to share more than that. While your curiosity will be eating away at you, rest assured everything will be made clear soon enough. Judging what I've read, it seems your next destination is Gyokgolma in Mamook. May your travels be swift. As for myself, preparations must be made for a lip-loose endeavour. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Hello, Samiri. Come to see how we're getting along. Gyokgolma is more prosperous than ever, I'm glad to say. Since joining the Dawntrail Agricultural Association, we've gained more and more customers from outside Mamook. We've even arranged a trial partnership for our crops to be used at a taco shop. When I went to Tulialal to deliver them, I heard some relatives of mine were returning to Mamook for a visit. They're eager to see what changes have come to the city. Apparently they're bringing along their younglings. So we've rearranged to have them ride on a branch bearer. A bird's eye view of the granary is sure to leave a positive impression. What about it? So what about it for what's new around here? Everything's been with you, Samiri. Here you go, have a letter. And let me say, let me have a look. The Dawntrail Travel Agency. I've heard people talk of this in the capital. Wait, you're their special advisor? You do have friends everywhere, don't you? What else in this letter? Let's see. I think Anger should read this as well. While we're doing that, why don't you pay a visit to the kitchen? Tatrot, well, is there to help Boss Hest prepare a new dish? Gottschalja should be around too. I think they'll be glad to see you. Once you've read the letter, I'll meet with you in the kitchen until then. Here, this is Samiri. You come just in time. The old boss test has been struck with inspiration and whipped up a delicious new dish. Well, I've heard from the former Mamook residents returning from Tulialal. I sensed an opportunity to use my cooking to show them how much their old home has changed, and the culinary wheels began to turn. And besides, well, Tika Selvas have earned a reputation among visitors. We mustn't rest on our laurels as artisans. Rolja and the others poured their sweat and tears into the granary, and their relationships with the Ural have last started to improve. Tyro, and the other hunters can visit without fear of menacing stares or harsh words. Mamook has changed. The eternity of Yaktel has changed. For the better, of course. And not everyone knows this. It's our job to spread the good tidings. According to Real Jaw, while the crops are proving popular among the outside the canopies, people are still wary to step foot in Yaktel. Mamook has a reputation for an unhospitable place for so long that many treat it as a fact. Yet I refuse to believe in a change until I saw it with my own eyes. But your food will get people thinking differently. Why don't they just hear about the change? They'll taste it. I'd gladly volunteer for any flavour testing you might need. I would have you sample my work as well. The newest creation's called Moxtel, meaning forest's radiance in our tongue. I've deep fried the shifting nanule peels and placed them atop a hearty soup. Apologies for the wait. I must say that your friend Liplu certainly has some interesting ideas. I've discussed it with Anger. We've decided to bring them to fruition. I'd like to begin preparations at once, but I wanted to confirm that the event will be held at Urapacha? Well, you don't know. But if you aren't there, then... Raviolja, perhaps we best leave this matter be for now. Pardon me, it's been an exhausting day. And it's been an exhausting past couple of days. For the time being, would you tell Liplu that we'll be happily taking part in their plan? Hope we'll be seeing you again soon, Samiri. I could talk cooking with you until the sun set and rises again. I can hardly believe the stories of the meals you've eaten. Please, you have to tell us more about the world's food the next time. As for what I was saying before, we'll handle that ourselves. Give Liplu our regards, Samiri. Unfortunately, I don't have to talk to every NPC. I'm on the clock, so to say. I'm aggressively. It's 2 o'clock, and we've got one more quest to finish. I remembered at last. Now, how is everyone? Did they have positive things to say about my letter? They did? Well, that's a huge relief. Not that I doubted you for a moment, but their readiness to agree to my proposal shows how hard you've worked for their benefit. There's something else I was curious about. How have your friends been faring since becoming established? Well, I hope. They've managed to find their own footing and walk their own path. That's good to hear. They've reached a milestone with your help, but have the wherewithal to forge a future of their own hands. Much like we're doing this here, it is disheartening indeed. Now that everything is settled, the true work begins. Wit? Oh God. Yo, look at that. You know what? Yep, that's pretty cute. Alright, a glam. I'll take it. And, cool. Hero stay off. Liplu is never one to leave hard work unrewarded. Let me thank you for delivering this letter, Samiri. I also offer my apologies for sending you hither and thither for such a minor task. No doubt your feet ache and your back cries out for respite. I've had longer treks. Been to space. Okay. I expect from an adventure of your caliber, you're positively on undefeaturable. You did walk quite the distance, so I encourage you to take some time off to rest at our guest lodgings. To come think of it, despite all your trials and tribulations you've endured for our sake, I don't believe you've had the chance to stay with us. So how about it? Good. I anticipated you might agree to my suggestion, so your chambers are being prepared as we speak. Once you're ready, I'll have Gyanhanu let you know. It shouldn't be long, but please make yourself at home in the meantime. Alpaca meat. Oh, so that's Samiri. Oh, Samiri, is that you? Ah. Though it's been so long, I'm not so sure you remember me. It's Funja time of the Potsworn. It's a pleasure to greet you there in all places. Have you come for crafty tasks? Something like that. I've just required some sleep. Your logic here, good for you. You've always been so busy, it's heartening to know that you have time to recuperate. We are here in delivery. Vantage on these crafty goods have proven very popular as of late. Fortunately for me, customers have made their journey all the way to Erdenshire to purchase them. I feel blessed that anyone could go through so much trouble for my work. You've played no small part in guiding me upon this path, Samiri. For that I thank you. Slowly but surely, I have overcome the impulse to compare myself to others, and becoming content simply know my crafts bring joy to so many. The seeds of that change were planted that day I met you in Wuklamat. Since that day then, I've become more certain that coming to Tural was the right choice. You cannot let success make you lazy. The life of an artisan is one of constant improvement. And you... I'm sorry guys, I'm just a bit of a wave of exhaustion hit me. Now when you're inspired by new ideas, quick tell. Write a rock at once. That way you'll always have what you need for your craft work. Since the business here finished, it's about time we returned to Erdenshire. Rest well, Sir Mary, and may we meet again. I'm certainly welcome to our special advisor. If you're ready to see your room, allow me to guide you. I must admit, attending to one such as you is quite an emotional experience. We are so much, and we aren't the only ones. We recently had a customer from a distant Alexandria. Apparently, they had taken in some sort of martial competition there, and told us about the various troubles they've recently befallen their nation. It was you and your companions that saw them through dark times. When I heard that a special advisor was risking life and limb for the sake of others, I was worried I'd too would... well, for the sake of others, I was worried. But I was also in awe. You fear flyly and noble as a kicker he, and at least I can offer you as a place of respite for your trials. It is an honor, in fact. But where I go, dare I go rambling again, please allow us to show you to your room. Please make yourself at home. If there's anything you need, anything at all, you need ask. But before I go, Lips said that Wakasa, he wish to speak with you. If you have a moment, could you visit the eatery later? Until then, please enjoy your stay. Whew. You've got a very sleepy EP KDB. The Grunkle Stan Columbo voice fucked me up royally. Well, this is a surprise. Come back visiting old friend Sumiri? Who could forget the first customer? I'm glad you remember. I suppose you also remember how much trouble we went through to ensure that XIV had an unforgettable experience. I think he finally found time to relax. I've been quite fond of this place myself, and since my first tour, I've arranged several more devoted entirely to fishing. But since fate has brought us together again, it's something I've wanted to tell you ever since our last meeting. Surely you notice the effect your actions have on Toral. Long-standing issues were once gripped by the nation, now seem manageable. I changed set of motion more than 80 years ago. Galul Jaja stemmed the conflicts plaguing the continent and founded Tulialal. His land skirt made the road safe, and the people could move freely than ever before. With the Pelu given a mercantile reins, rivers of all sorts flowed across Toral. Ever this sense the people, but ever so, it varies peoples registered in our ancestral lands. Following their established customs, the capital remained fundamentally separate. However, Galulja has no intention of changing that. He understands that it would take time for a single nation of Toral to coalesce, and I trusted the next generation to see it realized. With the success of the new Dawn servants, that new generation has come, and the Toral Travel Agency is about what many enterprises reshaping our home. I hope that you aided some of the few of them. In fact, people have more chances to explore unfamiliar lands, more chances for mutual exchange. And if we've come to better know our neighbours, we will learn to come together as a nation and step forth into a brighter future. Money adventuring as adventurers do. I see you're only doing what comes naturally, then thinking helping out to those in need. I think actions that come so naturally to you would help revitalize the whole nation and the people who live within it. So such selflessness is truly moving. I'm grateful for your journey across Toral and lending your strength to those you've met. The wing of reflection shall do its utmost to ride these favourable winds as far as we can. Now that I believe you've taken enough of your time, Samiri. Rest well. Time passes to reflect on the countless adventures that brought you to this moment. I'm very Samiri's EP and I'm very EP. I've got to see Spider-Man later. After a nightly reverie, recall what Waxia wishes to speak with you. Perhaps he's still around by the eatery. It's like I had all the energy and then the energy just left my body. Maybe I should have just made it just a Hildibrand quest line, but I was like, no, I just want to get through this as much as I can. I took the day off just for this. Greetings, Samiri. Hope you're able to take your mind off things for a bit. Heh, your face says it all. Give me a second, we'll see what I can find in the fridge. Bear with me, audience, for a little pick-me-up. Alright, audience, I found me a nondescript pick-me-up of Kong Energy. And a Kong Strong Wild Power sugar-free energy drink from Lidl. Hashtag not sponsored. Don't forget, hashtag not sponsored. Oh. Hey, your face says it all. Here, I cooked up a little something for you. I put my heart and soul into it. You best hurry to your destination before it gets cold. Didn't expect to be sent off so soon, did you? Liplu's waiting for you. At the retreat in Urapacha. Some hot springs run by another Pelu, as I understand. But one thing before you go. I'll come out and say it. Back there with the third promise and not kidnapping or whatever, well, things aren't looking too bright after we ran into you. Of course, we're really doing right by your allies. We've never taken such a beating as you gave, nor been hounded so relentlessly afterwards. We were scared to death when we saw you again. I was certain my final day had come. Instead, my days have been full making food. I love and watching customers enjoy it. My whole crew and I have even earning an honest wage. Not bad for a bunch of former ne'er-do-wells, not bad at all. Our past crimes forgiven, and our apologies have taken at face value. All by the grace you and Liplu, are you bout of great gratitude we can never repay. Still, maybe this meal will go some small way towards the scales. It best be after our patches, Samiri. See, this just is more slice of life. I mean, last Allied Society from last expansion had like a cool race, and it was like, ooh, nice fun adventure. This is just, I'd say, it's wholesome, but I'm like, this needs to be a bit more. I mean, we don't need action every 2 minutes. I think we just be like, hey, let's reflect on what we did. You know, it was cool, but you know, it's just a nice, fun, chill adventure. Nothing too hectic or crazy. We're all just here to chill. Lip Blue's proposal was too enticing to deny. Yet, as excited as we are, I have a feeling you'll be having the most fun. And finally here, Samiri. When the letter instructed us to come to Arpacha, I jumped at the chance to see a new locale. It hasn't disappointed so far. And here, Samiri, been waiting for you. Did you bring the food? Bring the food? Yes. Here, rub-a-dub-dub. Here's the grub. Good, good. Now thank you for carrying all this way. Shall we begin? On behalf of those who work towards the betterment of Dawntrail, I'd like to welcome the guest of honor, you. Ah, as that it's wholesome slice of life. Terribly sorry for keeping everything so secretive. I read that you might shy away from attending this party if you knew that what we were about. I knew from the very first moment. My, how perceptive. Now I shouldn't be surprised. Thank you, then, for playing along with this little game. Originally we had planned to hold this event at the travel agency, but we heard more and more about your exploits around Toral. So we began to envision something greater. An event that could bring together everyone you've helped. We've been wanting to thank you and you for everything you've done. So the Lip Blue invitation proved the perfect opportunity. Ball made too much food for us to carry. When we brought Kirka, the snow spirit's favourite libation among other traditional Yoko fare. Hope everyone eats and drinks their fill. Sorry about that, audience. Whoops, sorry. Yorkshire Tutor and other spirits have expressed interest in coming. Perhaps their whims will guide them here at some point. Look around you, Samiri. All these people from across Toral are here because of you, to show their gratitude to a dear friend. Ever so, a small matter of weighs heavily in the hearts of all present. You see, while you were a highly valued contributor to our projects, we scarcely knew anything about you. Admittedly, the challenges we faced left us with little time of leisure, but ever so. People speak of your exploits in Tulilal quite often, and with each new story we learn more and more about you, and made us realize how little we actually know of your life. That made me feel somewhat sad. More than an advisor, helper, or artisan, we'd like to know you as a person. And we all feel the same way. You can be sure, if it isn't too much trouble, we'd like you to tell us about your life, both within Toral and without. But before that, why don't we change to something less dusty from travel? This is a party after all, and we'd like you to relax. All present are eager to speak with the guest of honor. Why not match their festive mood with an equally festive attire? Bottle in required for this. So well, too bad I'm wearing this glam. We got opportunity to strengthen our ties with the people of Yaktel as well, and I look forward to hearing about your time with them. Are you wearing that to the party? Yes, that's what I always wear. Well, then bring out the food and drink. I should also have a sippy of this. The rare moment where our character actually drinks, but since they're drinking with friends, Sumiri will, like, actually drink, only with good company. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Leave it to me. I found second dinner. Roast griffin. Yeah, that was a cute adventure. Yeah. I've heard that the Roger's succession is complete. Now that the new vow of resolve... Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's just something of a talk. I just want to talk to the Charlian scientist. Everyone's stories gave me a clear picture of Tyrell as a whole, and Liplu even arranged with me a visit to fields of reeds. This day proved to be more fruitful for my research than I imagined. What a grand time that was. Were you able to forget your worries, even but for a moment? Our next party should be the travel agency. That's a great idea. That way, Waxia and everyone could, and anyone who couldn't make it this time can join. We can close the travel agency for a day and have a proper celebration. Of course, we'll invite everyone again. Yokiva, Tissia, Mablu, would also love to come. Yes, we'd do it sooner rather than later. Now that I'm sure the others would like to speak with the guest of honor, why not indulge them? It's like... Okay, let's just rate, I'm just like... A Realm Reborn had including all of these in a crossover, storyline, was cute. These people as well, was cute. Stormblood as well, yeah. Shadowbringers did not get an allied thing. But Endwalker was fun. It was a cute race in space. Dawntrail, just wholesome party vibes. It's been a pleasure listening to your many fantastic tales, Sumeri. But after hearing your stories, I have trouble imagining them. How do I hope to see those space carrots with my own eyes? Your journey gives us the motivation we need to make the granny even better. You might even talk to Gok Goma or whatever far-flung locale your next adventure takes you. With the outside orders increasing by the day, maybe it's time to dream bigger, be more ambitious. I'll make the people of Mamook proud. I forget to mention, Farfar Angir and I came up with an interesting idea. We want to see what Liplu thinks. I hope that we can stick around and hear our thoughts. I can't remember the last time I stopped worrying about my duties and simply lived in a moment, not since Dr. Orger's passing. I think, yet well, I saw Riker's Teta's joy right so plain on its face, or at least I knew all the work was worth it. With cigarette and the open armed now restored, the time has come to look towards the future. To take this precious opportunity to decide how we wish to live our lives. Oh, I can only hope it means more business opportunities for us. I shall leave the counting of coin of Master Napeli. Yet, if you require protection for any reason, I'm always willing to lend my arm. I'm glad for the offer. Speaking of which, we had a proposal of our own to share with Liplu before departing. I'm glad I had the chance to speak with you, Sumeri, as well as everyone else gathered here. Oh, the quest is over now. Which would have to, because it's half 2 buckaroos, and I've got stuff to... let's just say I have to tidy up my house before I have to head out for spoon manning. Twip, twip, twip. Let's go. At the risk of repeating myself, I'd like to thank you again for coming again, Sumeri. But that hardly begins to scratch the surface, doesn't it? For the time you've given us and the help you've offered, are you a debt I'm not likely to repay anytime soon? We wouldn't have come nearly as far without you, that's for sure. And now, bringing us all together like this, you've given us opportunities for new endeavours. After a bit of discussion, we've come to realise our goals align almost perfectly. Yes, I want people to know that life in Warlord's Echo has changed. That the Snow Spirit's no longer feared but embraced, yet together we can shed the settlement's reputation as an isolated mountain community. We shall share similar goals. We would like the various peoples of Taral to remember each other's, not as strangers, but esoteric customs, but as trusted neighbours. You could say you're going to ally yourselves? Okay. To that end, we have a proposal for you, Liplu. Might we partner with the Taral Travel Agency? We would like travellers from across the continent to see our respective homes as they are now. That sounds like a wondrous plan, Sumeri. As a special advisor, what are your thoughts? I think your inner abacus has already given you the answer. Yes, in fact, my inner abacus has been clacking away furiously. Of course, I'm always looking for new opportunities for expansion, but believe me when I say celebrating You has been my top priority from the start. Oh, you Pelu use commerce to build bridges between people. You bring them together through high adventure. How many others can say the same? Yeah, while I ever get to say it, I propose this little gathering must draw to a close. Don't be a stranger around Gok Goma, Samiri. Come check on Worker Tenor and the other spirits too. We'll make a special batch of Kekaria just for you. So many vowels, so many consonants jumbled together. I can't enunciate what these are. Then again, I'm a very sleep-deprived gentleman. I'm a hard worker, and I do too much work, folks. Surely you're only thinking of your next escapade, yes? Let's give you a hero's farewell. May we meet again soon, Samiri. I made a road ahead of you be laden with good fortune. I want to see what other items I can get from you guys. And thanks for the glam. Odd. But that, everyone is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, yes. Heroes Day off. Now, as you can see, they're all allied, which means we should get ourselves new items. Now we've got ourselves a map and a glam. Unfortunately, I'll always be using the Songbird attire. But what we do have coming up is well, it's going to be an interesting, like, we have the summer event should be out soon. The yokai event's coming back, folks. They've added some furnishings, but no new weapons, which is a shame, but, you know, bringing back old, you know, events, they usually do it right before an expansion comes out. So, let's see what we get. I thought we got something new. Did we not? Or is it a lantern? Huh. Maybe it's in the items. No, okay, well, huh. Okay, well... I'll just go to Doc Poker real quick. I thought we would have gotten something new. Where do I exchange? There we are. Did we get anything new? Oh, that's a bit funky. We didn't get anything. That's... Unfortunately. Like, we're gonna have the ability to turn the horns on and off. I think that's what they were showing in the, like at the Fan Fest, they were like, oh, here's what you could do with, like, oh, your ears are poking out? Toggle them off. So I wonder if that's going to be done for our because I'm lucky enough to have to buy the stress. When I say lucky, yeah, I mean you can still buy the stress. It's just having the songbird hat upon my head. It's so handy. Because as you can see, most of my glands, it's just shy there. At least the pig suit is, you know, covers the full head. But I always use like the little lady stay crown. Now the black cat mage and the white cat mage, it does poke out slightly, but you know what? It's fine. So if you get nothing new, then that's a bit of a disappointment. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting something different in the item shop. But we do have a cool map. I saw this. Where the dickens is it? Navigate. It's a cute emote. But you know what? Yeah, Hildibrand. The Hildibrand questline, fucking perfect. Claps all around. The dev team did good. And a cute little slice of life thing at the end with the Allied Society stuff. And now we have patch. I'll just turn this down just a smidge. So now we have patch 5.56 out in September. I'll be streaming that on day of release. And that'll be the MSQ, and it'll also have Beastmaster. And a few weeks after that will be the Gold Saucer expansion, to where we're going to get a Barret Glamour and a Tifa Glamour. And I can't wait to see what remake Tifa attire looks like on Samiri. Because I think I would go switch to full monk. That's it, I'm going full monk. What other things? Obviously we'd have like, yeah, I'm just gonna, let's check the lodestone. Not the lodestone, the FF14 seasonal events. Yeah, because August would have the Moonfire Fair, and then in August or September or so, we'd have the Rising. Obviously, October would have All Saints Week, and we have the Starlight Celebration, and boom! Evercold, January. We don't know when, but come October for Halloween, it will be FanFest Japan. So we'll definitely know what the second job is, obviously Falconer, because they've already teased a cute little Makote with a falcon, and they were like, oh, guess the sound. You hear Falcon screeching, and you're like, oh, that's from the new job. We can't play that. Soken, what are you doing? Soken gets dragged off stage. Now, what? So yeah. So Moonfire Fair will have a lot of fan service. The Rising, well, that's the anniversary event. But I wonder what's going to happen. We're gonna get some good stuff. But we're gonna keep it busy, folks, and that's what we do best. And we wouldn't have it any other way. But now, I must bid you adieu. I've got to tidy up the whole gaff here. And yeah, good Hildibranding. The glam, trade winds, I'm like, might make that some sort of like glam, but I'll see what I can do with that for glamour. Because I still love the Gleaner's outfit. That's always my gathering crafting glam. That's for my tank glam. That's if I want to go full yeehaw mode. That's when I'm doing maps with my friends. We'll get to that another day. When I was expecting near stuff at the Summer Game Fest season. Sometimes I do like the Red Mage glam. Black Cat Mage, the fan service for next Final Fantasy stream that we're going to do. White Cat Mage, and you've seen the rest. But yeah, my chosen glam. But I will still keep rocking the purple songbird attire. It's mandatory. And yeah, Bula buffs for everyone. And yeah, sorry for the low energy. It's been an exhausting past couple of weeks. I've been going non-stop. I need a flippin' holiday. But alas, I took the day off just to stream. Because I wanted because I knew Hildibrand was going to be amazing. And it ended with a cute, and Hildibrand getting struck by lightning. I was hoping that Nashi would be given like a letter. Oh, we have to go back to the past. It would end with like a to be continued font, a Back to the Future style. But anyway, folks, Hildibrand will return. Maybe, who knows? Obviously, he will. The devs have so much fun. But yes, alas, we will say goodbye to our gentlemanly inspector. And I gotta bust out my mama minion. Oh, I hope Near Reincarnation gets an offline version. Final Fantasy Resonance is like... It was like, oh, this is that cool mobile game. But they closed it down. And now here it is in a full console release. In like HD, 2D pixel Final Fantasy. Okay, can you do that with either Near Reincarnation or Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis? Because no one's going to, in like less than 80 days, no one's going to remember who the fuck Glenn Lodbrok is. Because he's kind of an important character. Yeah, Ever Crisis lore. Or Young Sephiroth lore. It's like, yeah, you get none of that. So how are they going to introduce Young Angeal and all that lore? It's fucking crazy, lads. But enough of my ramblings. I wish you all a fantastic patch. The Phantom Village beckons as the grind begins pretty hard. And I hear that I think you have to do all the Alliance raids to progress, as far as I can tell by my group chat. So we're going to have to figure it out in our ever-growing schedule to get to be fecking arse to do the raids now. Because I never played Final Fantasy XI, that's why I'm like, it was shoved under the back burner for so long. And I guess I have to do it now. So maybe not this weekend. Maybe not the weekend after. But maybe in a few weeks we'll do the actual second raid. We'll figure it out. We might make it a twofer. Like, do one raid one day, do the next one the other day. Shrugs, who knows. But that's it for the housekeeping portion. I know I would like to stream more often, but alas, I just don't have the time. I like to stream on special days. Or if there's an event, I'm going to have to do it at the last minute. It's just busy grown-up, doing busy grown-up stuff. Well, that's just the way the show goes. Other than that, that is that. I know I ramble on, but that's what I do best. I'm an Irishman. We talk nonsense all day long. But yeah, folks, Boolabus once more. And good luck grinding, folks. I know I've got plenty of gil, but I'm going to have to probably spend about maybe $1 million just to get through the next step of, for the next Phantom Weapons chicanery. And I might as well... And the Cold Crescent also beckons. My work is never done. But anyway, folks, as I said, I'm your host, the Great KDB. Thank you all for coming, and I wish you all a fantastic rest of your day, afternoon, evening, good night, and sleep tight.